Here I am at the Harpers Ferry, and I noticed that there is a music on a ridge. So it's a free concert today. I might go and check it out.
She could show me I'm a West Virginia to the bone. Yes, I am.
Well, I've just had a nice evening at the music festival here in Harpers Ferry. It's still going on. I had a hot dog for dinner. I was sitting around with some other hikers who were enjoying the music as well. It's a great night. I'm just gonna take this blue place back to my accommodation because it's right next to the ATC. So here's a relief map of the whole Appalachian Trail. So there we go, Springer Mountain over there. You can see the mountains and the elevations that we've had to walk. So we've been walking all over here, gone down, down, and all the light green bits are actually slightly higher sections. And then right over here is Harpers Ferry, where I'm right now. And we're gonna continue, and you can see how suddenly it kind of goes almost fairly flat. It's just not bad. Of course, there's still a lot of hills. And then we're gonna go up north, Vermont. And when you get to New Hampshire, you're gonna hit some serious climbs. And then Maine, you have some climbs over there. Then it goes down a bit until you get to Baxter State Park, Mount Katahdin. And that's my end destination. So here I am in Harpers Ferry. I'm taking a 0 day, so I have time to explore Harpers Ferry a little bit. And so I had a really nice morning. I was just lying in bed for a long time, didn't have to worry about anything, didn't have to pack up my tent. So now I'm just gonna go and have a look at this amazing historical town. Good morning from Harpers Ferry. It's about 9 o'clock, so I've had a very late start. I decided to have some breakfast before I head out. There's some nice cafes here and nice breakfast that you can have before you go. And there's a sign, Appalachian National Scenic Trail, so I have a long way to go until I get to Maine. But I am now going to go and cross this river, which is the River Potomac. So I'm very close to getting to Maryland, so I'll let you know what it feels like to be in Maryland. Well, here I am in Maryland. So I have now done 5 states out of 14. Feels pretty great. And Maryland is not going to be a very long distance, so very soon we'll be in Pennsylvania. There's a snake right on the trail, and it's not moving. So I'm gonna have to figure out how am I gonna get it to move. Well, that snake was very stubborn. I had to poke it with my stick, and first it was just like not moving. Then it curled up a little bit, and then finally decided to go. So that was an interesting encounter. I'm just on my way to the Washington Monument. That's the first Washington Monument that was built about 60 years before the one in DC. But I'm just walking through this park area, and this is amazing. These picnic areas over here. There's toilets like everywhere. This is luxury. And I just stayed in this campground last night, which is a public campground. It's free. It's got a restrooms. It's got a hot shower, running water. It's a luxury. Amazing. Marilyn is definitely showing us a great time. So on the way to the monument, there's these educational signs. So I'm going to be taking photos of all these signs, and we can all learn about George Washington. So apparently 1749, he was a surveyor of Culpeper. Whatever that is, I'll have to look into that. I know a little bit more about officer in French and Indian War. Well, there we go. All right, well, we'll see what the next sign says. There we go, 1759. He got married to Martha. Well, I'm sure that was a special year. But a year before that, he became a member of Virginia House. I think that's Virginia. House of Burgesses. I think that's how you say it. Well, 1776. Unfortunately, loses New York to British. But the Declaration was signed. And 1777, British occupy Philadelphia. Wow. It's going to be a long war. Here we go. 1781, British surrender Yorktown. And 1783, British recognize American independence. Amazing. I've actually been to Yorktown with Sharon. We went to see the battlefields. It was pretty interesting. Well, there we go. 1789. He became the first president. Well, here I am. George Washington Monument. This is the older monument. The first one. Probably the little bit more seen and famous one is in Washington, D.C. That was built 60 years after this. So this one was built in 1827. They wanted to celebrate the Independence Day, and they built this. And I did hear, I mean, it says here as well, repaired and altered many times over the hundreds of years. As you say in the Green Tunnel podcast, it wasn't this well built initially. It kept collapsing, and they rebuilt it, collapsed, rebuilt, and then eventually, I think it was 1930s, they actually then built it to stand properly. So here it is, and you can actually climb in, go in. So let's see what it looks like. Excellent stairs. There we go, at the top. There's a bear right in front of me. This is my first bear. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, I don't want to go any more closer. Okay, he's coming towards me. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna have to say something. Hey bear! Hey bear! Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to All right, so I hope that I've made enough distance between the bear and myself right now. So that was unreal. It was scary, exciting. My pulse was going, 100 miles an hour. Definitely a huge adrenaline rush. But yeah, wow. I finally saw a bear. I've been saying that, I'll be one of those hikers who will not gonna see a bear while I'm on this AT. Well, there he was. He looked like a he. It was a big one. So I'm excited that I saw one. It was pretty close, so I do not want to see one any closer. So that's definitely, don't need to see one that close ever again. And the fact that, we were actually on this rocky area. If you saw in the video, we were in this rocky area. So we both were having a little bit of difficulty deciding how we're going to get around each other. Luckily, he made the decision to go into the woods, which he made a lot of noise. If you see the other one clip, he had to obviously climb all kinds of trees and sections. But thank you, bear. You went to the side. I managed to then run past this area. I've never ran past that kind of rocky area as fast as my legs can carry. So that was definitely my fastest section ever. But so yeah, that was an exciting moment. But let's hope that that doesn't happen too often. Here we are at the high rock ledges. It's covered in graffiti. But look at that. Now that is, I think, partially due to the Canadian wildfires. But then, when we came up here, we saw that. Tankers. So I think that there might be a fire maybe closer to us as well, so okay. Hey! Mason-Dixon Line, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Woo! And there we are. And there's a mailbox. Okay, that's interesting. We shall see what's in there. Wow, this is so great. Here we are having a first view of Pennsylvania with Stitch on the Chimney Rocks after Canadian fires are finally clearing. So still a little bit hazy, but at least we don't feel like we're sleeping in a campfire, so that's great. Okay, look at this. Wow, the whole hillside is just covered. All right, so we've just finished the day and we came to this amazing looking shelter, Quarry Cap Shelter, which is managed by the PATC, so Potomac Appalachian Trail Club manages this. It's got like 2 cute little sleeping quarters in this shelter. It's just adorable. And it's got like a little undercover picnic table right here. It's got really good steel plate for the stove burners. And it's got even wind protection at the back. And fireplace. It's just so adorable. It's got even flowers. Look at this. Check this out. It's got flowers with the sundial, little castle at the back there. How cute. It's got a little bench that you can sit on over there. And it's got a swing. My tent is right there on a platform. So this shelter has platforms for tents. So here it is. So you tie your tent down on these platforms so you don't damage any of the nature. And before I go, say hello.
There you go. That's good. That's right.
Wait, what if we all went in?
Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Okay, so here we are in Pennsylvania. We are not supposed to be in the rocky area yet, but we are definitely in the area of boulders. So nice, these big rocks, and the trail goes that way. Okay, well, that's almost as high as me, so tall as me. Fantastic. Well, let's see how it goes.